We're also learning more about the suspect's background, including some recent struggles with mental health. For more on this, let's bring in CBS's Jeff Pegues. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning, Jerika. Law enforcement sources tell us that for months, Robert Card had been threatening to kill people. He was also seen to be behaving erratically at a military facility. And then on top of that, he was sent to a mental health facility, but he was only there for 2 weeks before he was released.
Mass shooting suspect Robert Card enlisted in the Army as a reservist in 2002, but was never trained as a firearms instructor. The U.S. Army said his unit went to West Point in July for training, but Card never participated. One U.S. official says that's because he started acting erratically the first day. Card was taken to an Army hospital. He was allegedly hearing voices and threatened to shoot up a base. He was then reportedly committed to a mental health facility but was released after 2 weeks. It remains unclear how or when Card obtained the firearm allegedly used in the shooting. But Tom Chittum, a former associate deputy director of the ATF, says despite the mental health evaluation, federal law would not permit Card from having a firearm.
Simply being diagnosed with a mental health disorder is not disqualifying, and neither is a commitment when it is voluntary or a brief commitment for observation.
But federal law does prohibit people from possessing guns if they've been formally committed to a mental health facility. But the details surrounding his mental health check aren't fully known, so it's unclear if he was flagged to a federal database. Maine's yellow flag law does allow law enforcement to detain someone they suspect is mentally ill and poses a threat to themselves or others.
If in fact the suspect was hospitalized for 2 weeks for mental illness, that should have triggered the yellow flag law, and he should have been separated from his weapons.
One more note on the laws, the gun laws on the books here in Maine. In this state, you do not need to have a background check before purchasing a weapon from an unlicensed or a private seller, for example. What we don't know at this time, Jerika, is how he purchased the gun or guns used in this attack.
Yeah, a lot of people have questions about how you are not able to connect the dots so that a gun doesn't end up in someone's hand like that. Thank you, Jeff.